me bring in civil rights and trial attorney Adanté Pointer and criminal defense attorney Adanté Pride. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me here today. Really a lot to break down. There are a lot of facts in this case that certainly point to the guilt of the defendant. This particular witness provides, I think, the motive, because he was the one that was caught by the defendant with the defendant's ex-girlfriend, then was murdered. The ex-girlfriend was. What is this defense attorney doing, in your opinion? She's getting in some details that kind of make me uncomfortable to hear her ask. You're intimate for about 10 minutes. You were in the act. I mean, some of those things, Dante, is it necessary for that to be part of the cross-examination, in your opinion?
I don't think so. I think she's going a little far afield. And she's kind of painting her guy as the leading suspect here with these questions. I think the jury can see that if your girlfriend is having sex with someone, you're probably going to be upset, and that's going to give a motive.
Yeah, I think so too. Adanté, weigh in. What are your thoughts? And what would you do for a good cross-examination of a witness like this?
Well, I think you're right. She may be laying the foundation or the stage for the questions that are to come. If it's me, I'm going to focus in on the fact that, look, when he opened the door and you see this type of thing going on, your girlfriend intimately involved with another man, he didn't get violent in that point, did he? He didn't start yelling, screaming, punching, or doing things of that nature that would exhibit a violent tendency or violent conduct right then in that moment, when you almost could have a heat of the passion argument. So that's where I would go to, and that would also lend credibility, perhaps, if the defense is saying later when they got to the house, it was some sort of tussle and argument, and this person then responded to the violence or to the girlfriend being the initial aggressor. Because when he was in a circumstance where he would have been the initial aggressor, or when you thought he would have been, he actually acted and responded in a much more calm and controlled manner.
Oh, Dante, what a great defense, because you're right, that makes sense. In the actual circumstance, he's calm, and then later he allegedly loses it and murders her. All right, Adanté, you hear this, that she left her baby alone with the mother for a few days. Mother says that would be unusual. Remembering the defendant is the father of that child that the victim had, Alexis Avery. So, Adanté, how impactful is this type of witness for a jury for the state?
I think it's a terribly impactful witness in the sense that you were painting the picture of a mother who essentially would have returned to pick up her child if not for the father killing her. And so you see this grandmother who's, if any parent, any person has expressed concern when they can't reach someone. We've all had that experience. And so it's almost allowing the jury to put themselves in this grandmother's shoes and say, hey, I couldn't reach my daughter, and then I had to step in and be the parental figure and go get my granddaughter. And the whole time, I'm worried sick about what happened to my daughter. I think it very much tugs on the heartstrings of the jury, and the type of thing that a defense attorney is squirming in their seat thinking about, what am I going to do when it's my turn? I can't, press this grandmother. I have to handle this with kid gloves.